Chris Johnson, Blue Collar Outdoors. Today we have another turkey pattern test with a couple new choke tubes. Stay tuned. Alright, today we're going to be shooting these new trulock choke tubes that a subscriber named Austin sent us. Since we have time, we're gonna put these on the channel now, as we didn't have time before during turkey season because there's so many choke tubes, so many different ammo companies. But today's the day. We're gonna put these to the test. And the one is a extra full turkey at a 585 constriction, and the other Turkey Federal TSS choke, that's a 555 constriction. Out of those choke tubes, we're going to be putting the Wilson custom loads, and these are a 20 gauge, obviously. This is 1 5/8 ounces of 9.5 shot, going 1,050 feet per second. We'll be putting that to the test through the franchi Affinity 3 20 gauge. So let's see how she patterns at 40 yards. All right, first up is the trulock extra full, which is a 585 constriction. I'll be interested to see which one performs better here, being 30 thousandths difference in diameter. But we'll shoot the left target first with this 585 with the Wilson custom load 9.5 shot.
That's filthy. That is absolutely smoked.
It looks pretty good from here with a naked eye.
To the camera, to the camera eye, smoked.
Looks like a lot of color there. All right, now the trulock 555 turkey choke.
Might be a touch right, it looks like.
I don't know, it doesn't look as good as the other one, does it? I don't know, find out, I guess.
I think it's a touch right, but it's hard to say.
All right, let's go down and give these a look and scribble our lives away. All right, after shooting the trulock choke tubes with the Wilson custom loads out of the franchi Affinity 3, we got one hell of a pattern and one pattern that is absolutely atrocious.
It's not what you would expect.
No, this is not what you're going to expect, but it's what we've seen all along, and it still proves it in this. Let's get right down to her. All right, so this right here is a 585 constriction, and that is absolutely filthy. I mean, that's just about going to take a turkey's head off at 40 yards. That's almost too tight, but that's one hell of a pattern. I mean, you got a really, really good core right there, and really there is absolutely no flyers on there. It's just a really good all-around pattern. I mean, if we want to sit there and count what's in the 20 ring and in the 10 ring,
A lot. There's a lot.
we'd be counting all day. I mean, you people that like to do it, you can do it, but we're not going to. But that right there just shows that that thing is going to be dead all day long at 40 yards. I mean, that's one of the better patterns we've seen out of a 20 gauge right there. But we'll come back to this one. Let's go over to the 555 real quick and take a look at what's not there. All right, and this here
This is hard to film.
is your 555 constriction with 9.5 shot, and that is absolutely terrible. And we know it's not the load. It has nothing to do with the load. It's just that choke tube is way too tight, and it's blowing it wide open. I mean, there's your core pattern. There's a void in. I mean, everything else is just all the way around it. It's one of the worst ones I've ever seen, I think. It's not even close.
It looks like lead.
I've seen, that doesn't even compare to lead.
No, that
Goes to show you right there that you can over constrict your shot and that's what you get.
And that's dangerous to hunt with too.
Yeah,
I would say.
I would never hunt with that. That's why you got to pattern your gun too. All right, side by side with these, again, on your left is the trulock 585 constriction, which shot really, really well. And on your right, is the trulock 555 turkey, which is just absolutely terrible of a pattern. And I tell you, if you were to use this at 40 yards and you were shooting at turkeys that were kind of grouped together, or within 5-6 feet of each other, you're probably going to wipe out every single one of them, and that would not be good. Well, you'd wipe out the ones on the outside of the one you're aiming at. You're not going to hit the one in the center.
Not ethical.
Between these two, this just shows you that if you order a choke tube, you better put it on paper. And I would suggest not going with the tightest choke that you can find. Go with a more open constriction, because all of our tests have shown it. You can go back through all of them. A little more open constriction has performed a lot better than constrictions that are way too tight. I mean, yes, you're going to find some that are 555 and they're going to shoot well with some loads, but for the majority of them, more open is better. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we upload. Well, I mean, you should know we upload Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week, but we do tend to throw in other videos throughout the week. And if that notification bell isn't on, you're not going to know. You're not gonna know. I literally thought that was coming at me. I just saw like a little. Now, if you didn't have your sound notification on, you wouldn't have heard it. Like I heard that pallet coming at me with that turkey target on it. Just let you know when they're coming at you. But make sure you let your friends know and have them subscribe to our channel and anybody else, because once we hit 10,000, we're going to be doing a really big giveaway that you're not going to want to miss out on. And we're hoping to get that before October 1st, before our archery season starts. But that's where we need you guys' help to spread the word about this channel. That way we can still keep bringing these to you like we do, and even more. Till then, this is Chris Johnson with Blue Collar Outdoors. We'll see you on the next one.
585, 555. Yes, sir.